I'm here at CeMAT Australia 2024, and I've got the pleasure to be joined again by
Yeah.
George Wang from Blue Sword. George, great to see you again.
Yeah, great to see you again. It's nice to see you in your home base.
Yes, I
Yeah.
was going to say welcome to Australia.
Yeah, it's also our first time actually, so we're very excited to see and how the local market looks like. Yeah, so far so we are very energetic about all the environments around the years.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, I know that when we touched base and spoke in Singapore, I was so impressed with the size and the capabilities of Blue Sword. But for our Australian audience, tell us a bit more about that again, please.
Sure. Blue Sword, we are an intralogistics company and we founded in 1993. We are so far the largest intralogistics companies and listed in Shanghai Market Exchange. And we have the largest manufacturing base, about 200,000 square meters. And then we also are able to capable of manufacturing a multi-shuttle stacker crane, AGVs, AMRs, conveyors, basically what you can find for all the industry products in the market at this moment. And also, we also have the most large number of employees, and also including 500 more R&D base team. And then in total is about 107,000 employees working in our company.
That's incredible. I mean, when you look at this market of Australia and those type of statistics and numbers and scale of Blue Sword, it's so impressive. But also, when you come into a market like this, it's important for us collectively to educate the Australian companies about the capabilities that you have and why they should trust Blue Sword with someone to help with their solutions.
I think moving here locally. We are, of course, a domestic Chinese company, but our vision has always been being global. And also, being here, we are also have to have a strong connection with our local partnership, and also to contact some end customer to really know their needs and how we can better help and support, optimize their warehouse, and by bringing like Chinese solutions to see if it's working also quite well for the Australian market there.
And George, what have been some of the differences or some of the questions that have been asked with people coming and talking to you at the exhibition?
Well, first by most, they ask the first is if you have a branch office there. So how would they care about after sales? If there's something goes wrong, if there are people can actively helping to do the maintenance or preventive maintenance or active maintenance. Yeah, I think this is something that I think they care the most, and this is also we also thought that they might be beneficial for the end customer for long-term using, because we also always focusing on the long-term relationship with our customer. So that's why we are spending a lot of time on working with local partners to enhance that part and to really assure for the customer that they have a guaranteed services after they choosing a services or solution from Blue Sword. And that's on one side. On the others, they are asking a lot about our equipment because they are seeing the Gecko system, the auto loading, unloading. This is something that they rarely see from the Australian market, and they also do have the needs to have a simpler, easier, and faster, effective automation solutions. And here we are bringing some ideas from Asian to see if that can help with the local market here.
Yeah, I think, George, from what I've seen here in the Australian market, there has been a bit of a cautious approach to automation, but since the recent challenges over the last few years, the shortage of workforce, there's been a rapid increase in appetite and interest.
I think to have this warehouse to be automated, the ultimate solution or ultimate answer is not only for helping to resolving the shortage of labor, but really bring the real solution for helping them to fixing their pain point, or what is the real root cause for causing that issue, and what is the most, let's say, cost for the local customer to suffer. So I think to help them to overcome that is the most beneficial for the really helping the customer locally to be able to providing a nice and let's say tailor-made solution for them.
And it's so true, George. I mean, the productivity gains, the efficiency gains, it's much more than just labor shortages. It's actually, your lines per hour, your pick rates, all those type of things. What these type of capabilities can offer a company, Australian companies are still only starting to embrace now.
Right. I think as you can see, big players are being here. I'm also surprisingly to know that, for example, a company like Dematic, they have been here already 6 years ago. So I think there's a well-educated, trained customers and good competitors or good players that already been in the market. But of course, I think to coming to this market here, so we have a different customer or a role to play in this big game. So and also I think locally I think people are start to trying to see or trying to use some affordable automation to testing step by step to make their warehouse improve in the way of being more easier and green sustainability wise to be able to have a long-term usage. And I think that in that way we also have lots of successful solutions already being proved in China. We think same principle, same logic can be also reused or slightly modified to be easily copy-paste in this market here.
Yeah, really well said. So, I mean, would you summarize some of the key differences as Blue Sword? Obviously, innovation, capabilities. What about affordability? You mentioned that as well?
Yeah, affordability is something that we as a listed company, I think we are quite confident with because we also want to not only give the best solution, but also with the best price on it. And also for some of the products or some of the solutions, we even offer the investment done by us. So the customer doesn't have to pay anything for the automation equipment. We 100% deliver the equipment, and then we charge based on the number of inbound and outbound. OpEx. This is also, I think, when you have real confidence into your technology and your capability in terms of providing end-to-end solution, I think company like us, we are willing to also try this kind of business approach or business model here.
That's a great model, and it's a really smart way to come into the Australian market because capital is expensive, and if you've got an OpEx model that you can roll out to market, I'm sure they'll be very appealing.
Yeah, sure. I think automation. When people think about it, it's a lot of capital needs to be spent at the first place, and for some of business, they might gradually get this equipment start running or start making profit after it's being online or being ramped up. So I think for us, we are open for customer to have different type of business model. It's of course if it's willing for worth trying, and then we do a careful analyze, and we also be open for customer to having this type of approach to moving forward.
Right. Yeah. The other thing that George, you look at the variation and mix of your equipment, you can obviously scale and grow with the company as they need to.
Yeah, I think this is a different combination between different technologies. I think to be able to provide end-to-end solution, you need this. Because if you are relying on others and to combine piece-by-piece solutions together, somehow it might fit in a macro environment, but for some more details, I think probably to do it all by ourselves, we can ensure the quality, the delivery time, and we make sure all the components are done by us. And then when it's come to maintenance, after sales, for long-term speaking, and this is much more beneficial, I think, and safer. Yeah.
Well, super impressive, George. Thank you so much for making the journey to come and be with us here at CeMAT Australia. I'm sure there's so many companies who'd be keen to talk to you and explore all these opportunities with you and the team. And I'm sure we'll see Blue Sword grow from strength to strength in the Australian market in the future.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we indeed did for the past 1 to 2 days, we have received some very qualified leads and also partners who are willing to work with us by after knowing how much capability we are able to bring to this market here. So yeah, we are very looking forward to explore more. And next year we will be here as well in Sydney with a larger booth with the equipment also showing with the latest case level solution where you will be seeing in this market.
I look forward to talking to you again next year in Sydney.
Okay. Look forward to talking to you again.
Thanks, George. Wonderful to see you.
Thank you.
Ta.